I'm gonna raise a glass for all the nights I thought I wouldn't make it. I'm gonna raise a glass for all the friends that stay.
Mommy's home. It's your girl Philippa, and I'm back with another story time today. I know it's been another minute. I keep saying that every single time, but it doesn't matter.
Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying. Get in Igbo.
So let's get started with this story time. This is gonna be a good story time, okay? And I know that I am like way past like Mother's Day, and I really wanted to do this on Mother's Day, but you know, you appreciate mom every single day, right?
Well, duh.
Story time is going to be about the time when my mother actually saved my life, like literally. I mean, she saved my life so many times, you know what I mean? But this was literally a do or die kind of case. Like, I could have been shot and she basically saved my life like Vin Diesel. Now, you're going to be asking me, what do you mean save your life like Vin Diesel? What does that even mean? Well, the way she did it, it's gonna look like Vin Diesel, bitch. Okay, that's when I knew my mom was real hard. That's when I knew my mom was like, oh no, wait a minute. Hey, you ain't gangsta, oh. Low key. Okay? All right, so this started when I was in primary school. Here in America, you guys call it like elementary school. Basically, the school before you enter high school, we call it primary school. So basically, I was in primary school. I think I was in primary 5. And this was in my home country of Nigeria. I was in my Warri city. You know what I mean? Waffy girl till I die. Okay? So I was back in Warri. And basically, it was another Monday, maybe Tuesday, Wednesday, just another regular day. Everybody's getting up early in the morning. It's like 6 a.m. I'm already like, getting woken up like, get up. We have to get ready for school. We have to get ready for school. And my mom owned her own boutique and her own fashion store. So she had to like get up, drop me off at school. My dad would go to work already, drop me off at school, and then she'd have to go open up her shop with the rest of, the people that she hired, right? Okay, cool. So I'm getting ready. It's just another regular day. And I'm done. Put on my uniform, put on my school shoes, put on everything, the Vaseline on my face. You know how we do it now. With all the black girls. You know how but I used to rub Vaseline on our face and then rub powder on our, you know what? Let me not trigger you. Let me not trigger you. Okay, so basically we get in the car, and this was like back in the early 2000s, baby. We were driving Mercedes-Benz, but it wasn't the Mercedes-Benz of today. It was the Mercedes-Benz, the one with the wide nyash and the wide fronts. I'll put a picture of that Mercedes-Benz. Okay, so we were driving that, and we literally left the compound. So we are leaving the compound, and we have our own close, right? The house in where it has our own close. So basically, you come out of the compound, you literally drive out, right? All the way down to the intersection. So you drive down to the intersection, and then you take like a right? You take a right out of our own close, like our family close, right? So you take it out, and then there's a shortcut we used to use. So it's basically behind like it's not abandoned because there's like a church right there, but it's like there's just like a pathway that you can use instead of taking left and then going on the actual road. Because what we'd have to do, right, if we take the left and go on the actual like busy road, we'd have to turn all the way around just to meet where we're going. Whereas if you take right, you can just like take the shortcut, bust out real quick, right, and then enter the road, just be on your way. So basically we're taking that shortcut as per any usual day, right? It was me and my mom in the car. Oh God, it was so dewy that day. I remember like the dew on the windows.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
And it was chilly. It was just another day. We're playing Two-Face, I believe. We're just playing normal music, like mother-daughter kind of situation, right? So we're on our way. So as we take the right turn, we move like maybe equivalent of a block away, and then we take a left, right? We take a left, and then we have to take one last right just to get on the road, right? So this right that you have to take last, there's literally like a road right here. It's still dirt sand road until you get on the actual like gravel road, right? Now, when we take this right turn, there's a huge container, and I'll put a picture of something like that. Basically, it's like an abandoned container. There's like a huge container, right? So basically, this is where the container is. This is where we're supposed to come out from when we make that right? And the container is right here. It's big, right? But it has always been there. Like, we didn't notice anything crazy about it. It's
That ain't no problem. Huh? That ain't no problem.
somebody doesn't want to use it again. We want to leave it alone. You get what I'm saying? So we didn't notice anything different until we turned right? And then I remember just like an instinct feeling like something is off. Like something is off. And then I'm looking at my mom, and my mom is like, almost like we could read each other's minds, like something is off, right? But we just like keep going. Tell me why, as we are literally pulling with our car this way, as we pull up to the other side of the container, tell me why we see like 15 to 20 people on their knees with guns to their heads.
I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon.
At least 3 people holding guns to their head. I am not even joking with you, my nigga. Like, imagine just literally just having a normal day. And you know, you're going to school and whatnot. Then you literally are going, you turn to your left and there are people on their knees. Here come 2 guys with these big, long fucking guns, literally pointing it at us like, hey, you stop the car right now. Just, what the fuck? Going crazy. And at this point, it's like, I'm so young. I'm still processing everything. Like, I see the people on the floor. Like, there were mothers, there were young people, there were older people, there were men, there were women. They just had guns to their head. You could tell that they had just been robbed of every single thing. Now, I don't even know how they got there, but I did see a bus. So I'm assuming that they hijacked the bus on their way on the road, right? And then pulled everybody out to hide behind there. And then they were waiting for whatever car was going to pass through to come through. Oh my goodness. So I'm in the passenger seat, right? My mom is in the driver's seat, and they got guns like pointed to her head, right? And then because my mother's window was already opened, they could already reach her, right? And all I could literally see, because my mom wore glasses that day. Well, she wore glasses anyway. But my mom wore glasses that day. Before I even knew what was happening, the guy next to my mom at the driver's seat literally takes the back of his gun and just smashes her in the face.
Emotional damage. You want some therapy?
It was so crazy. Like, I literally saw my mom's head like jump back from the impact and just blood gushing, and the glasses were broken, right? And immediately, I just start crying because what the fuck? I start crying because what the fuck? What am I supposed to do? Like, that's my mom, you know, I just start crying because I don't know what else to do. Meanwhile, as one is over here, one is already pointing a gun at me from this side, but I didn't notice in time, right? But I saw the one in front of the car that's also pointing a gun at me. So after he hits my mom, busted my mom's entire nose, blood everywhere, she's holding on, right? All of a sudden, the guy that is next to her is telling the other 2 people, because he keeps screaming at my mom, like, get out of the car, get out of the car. I mean, she just got busted in the nose, like disoriented. Like, what is even going on to begin with? What is happening? Talk more like the physical, you know what I mean? So it's like telling her to get out of the car. So my mom, I don't even understand. They were just impatient. So literally the guy next to my mother tells the other guys to literally shoot me. Yup, you heard what I said. Literally commands the other 2, you shoot the daughter in the car now, shoot the daughter. When I tell you, as soon as my mother heard shoot the daughter, I tell you no lie, my mother turned into Vin Diesel. I don't know how, I don't know why, but when I tell you my mother stepped on the gas.
This is for my son.
My mother said, boom, stepped on the gas and just shot right in front of everybody, literally. And it's like, I'm still crying, but I'm like, see what's going on. But it's like, my mom is like, boom, 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 boom. I'm not even joking. This is literally what I remember. Just like driving the car, and then she's trying to she hit the person in front of the car, actually. She literally hit the person in front of the car, and she moved so quick, so fast. All this time, she was holding her nose, blood dripping everywhere. But she was still driving, and she managed to get on the road and just drive off. Bro, that's how we fucking survived that shit. That's how we survived that attack, literally. We literally... Nah, my mom's a badass, for real. Like, as soon as she heard that, she was like, nah, that's not gonna happen. Holding her face and a broken nose, her glasses are broken, and she needs them to see. Well, she doesn't need them, but she does. Like, there's a reason she wears glasses, you know what I mean? So she just amazed me that day. That's why I was like, yeah, my mom really turned full Vin Diesel, like Fast and Furious Vin Diesel with the car, because that shit was amazing. That shit was amazing. She literally just like stepped on the gas, just shot out, pulled off, hit the guy in front of the car, literally jumps onto the road. Whether car is coming or car is not coming, or she is getting out of there with her daughter in one piece. And she did. And guess what she did later on? First thing she did, she didn't go to the hospital. No, she didn't go to the hospital.
Okay.
She drove straight to my primary school and dropped me off in school. Basically. Yep. Now, I don't know why. I would think maybe let's go to the hospital first, you know, because your nose is bleeding. I'm not a mother. I've never actually been a mother, you know. I've been a oldest daughter, but not like a mother. Like, I can't really understand. It's like, you would think that you'd want to go to the hospital, but she's like, no, I'm going to drop you off at school first. Make sure you're fine. And I remember it so clearly when she dropped me off at school, and jeez, my mom looked like a whole gangster. What? Like, my mom was wearing really nice, expensive, like, you know, gold, all everything, gold earrings, gold necklace, gold bangles. And this was like the early 2000s, but basically like she was wearing these like tight skinny jeans, this nice top, nice handbag with her Mercedes, dressed like a real bad bee. You get me? And she brought her daughter to school, but everybody from the gatesman of the school all the way to the teachers, to the staff, to everybody, she literally held my hand, right? Nose broken, blood everywhere, held my hand. Everybody was looking at us. Everybody was watching us. Walked me all the way to the classroom. When I tell you, it felt like I was walking next to Superwoman. Like, everybody came out of the classrooms, whether they were in my class, they were not in my class. As soon as they saw my mother and they saw me, she literally walked me all the way to my classroom, and all my classmates were like, oh, what happened? Mind you, I'm still crying though. I'm not being again, I'm still crying because what the fuck? You know, I'm still crying. And it's like, that's when I believe the schools, like Medical Bay, whatever they called them back in the day, literally like, okay, they're going to help her, started calling the police. And honestly, yeah, that's really the end of the story. That's the end of the story. So when I tell you that my mom went full Vin Diesel and saved my life, literally, from getting shot, yeah. If you ever wonder why I'm so strong, my mom. If you ever wonder why I'm so like, you know, focused and I'm like, I have a strong will, definitely all credit to my mom. So I just want to say, I love you so much, Mom. I love you, love you, love you, love you. I love you to the moon and back. I will always love you. I am forever grateful for everything that you have done for me, from protecting me, from feeding me, from being my best friend, from teaching me all the things that I need to know. There's no amount of words that can truly express how grateful and blessed I am to have you as a mother. So even this is not enough to express how I really feel, but I'm just like, thank you, Mom. I appreciate it. Thank you, 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 thank you. Okay, so let's get out of the emotions. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much the end of the story today. I hope you enjoyed the story time. I really hope you really, enjoyed the whole tidbits. But thank you so much for tuning in. By the way, do you know that I have an EP that is out right now called Saint Ada? It's literally right here, okay? It's a 7-song, well, that's a lie, 6-song EP, right? Called Saint Ada. It's available on all streaming platforms, on Spotify, iTunes, Tidal, Amazon Music, on YouTube Music. Wherever you stream music, it's also available on there. Follow my Instagram at HowToBeFelipa, also on Twitter at HowToBeFelipa, TikTok at HowToBeFelipa, everything on HowToBeFelipa, okay? So thank you so much. Please don't forget to subscribe, stream the music, and share with your friends, okay? Let me know what you think of this story. Like, have you guys ever had like such an incredible experience with your mom? Like, what was it like? Like, she literally saved your life from danger. And she looks so gangster. I'm sure so many people have those kind of stories, but feel free, drop them in the comments. I would like to hear them. You know what I mean? Tell me what you think about this story. And if you have any like ideas or whatever story times you might like to hear, just let me know. In the meantime, love you. Take care.